Welcome, dear horror family, to another episode of Whispers in the Dark, where we delve into the darkest stories to help you unwind and drift away into a world of eerie fascination. I'm your host, Eddie, and tonight I'll be your guide through the mysterious and the macabre. With Easter coming up, I thought I'd invite you to uncover the unsettling truth about a legend that at times seems downright silly, the Bunnyman of Clifton, Virginia. So let's dim the lights and prepare to be transported to a time when a cult's sinister influence infiltrated the very fabric of a quiet town, and a terrifying supernatural entity was conjured to maintain their dark control. Sit back, relax, and let the whispers in the dark envelop you as we begin our descent into the chilling true history of the Bunnyman. In the quaint and quiet town of Clifton, Virginia, the year was 1802. The town appeared peaceful, but beneath the surface, it was teeming with dark secrets. A cult had infiltrated the local government, slowly taking control of certain municipalities. The cult's primary goal was to maintain their grip on power, and they would go to great lengths to achieve this. As the sun set each day, the cult would gather in a secret location deep within the nearby woods. The area was shrouded in darkness, with dense trees to hide and an eerie silence that would expose anyone that happened upon the place. It was there that they built an altar, hidden from prying eyes, where they conducted their rituals. They bred rabbits, choosing them as their primary sacrificial animals because they were easy to breed and easy to hide. The cultists housed the rabbits in hidden enclosures near the altar, allowing them to maintain a steady supply of sacrificial creatures. At times, these ritual sacrifices involved slaughtering more than 100 rabbits at once. The cult believed that by spilling the blood of so many innocent beings, they would receive supernatural strength and knowledge, ensuring their control over the town remained unchallenged. During these ceremonies, the cult members would don black robes and masks, chanting in an ancient and forgotten language. They would paint intricate symbols on the ground, using the blood of the rabbits as a conduit for their dark powers. As the chanting reached a fever pitch, they would raise their knives and carve into the flesh of the rabbits, sacrificing them to their malevolent deity. Unbeknownst to the town people, the consequences of these rituals were far-reaching. The dark energies the cult released into the world began to taint the very essence of the town, causing strange and unsettling events to occur. People reported hearing whispers in the shadows, seeing strange figures lurking at the edge of their vision, and feeling an inexplicable sense of dread that seemed to cling to them like a shroud. Everyone began making sure they were inside before dark. Despite the cult's best efforts to keep their activity secret, suspicions among the town people began to grow. Whispers of strange occurrences and missing pets reached the ears of a few brave souls who dared to investigate, seeking the truth behind the unsettling events that plagued their once peaceful town. Little did they know, the truth they sought was more terrifying than they could imagine. This small band of townsmen started meeting under the cover of night. There were only a few of them, so they were able to move around without being noticed. As they gathered information, a sinister picture began to emerge. Their first clue was the strange absence of an elected official during the night. It struck them as odd. Almost no one was out after dark. Why wouldn't this person be home? The group decided to shadow the official and unravel the mystery surrounding his nocturnal activities. They took turns following the official, careful not to arouse suspicion. They observed his comings and goings, taking note of any unusual behavior or patterns. Over time, they began to see that the official would venture into the woods on specific nights. To keep from having to follow the official into the woods, the men started fanning out and hiding in the woods before nightfall, and would wait. Whoever saw the official would report back to the group, and the next time they went out, they would start at the last place the official was seen, spread out, and hide again. This method appeared to be working, until one night when a member of the group reported seeing a cloaked figure heading in the same direction as the official. The group of men knew they stumbled upon something much larger and more dangerous than they initially anticipated. But what could they do? They suspected something sinister was going on, and it appears they were right. But accusing elected officials and prominent townsmen wouldn't change anything. They needed to uncover what was going on. Only then could they expose the cult. As the small group of men continued their investigation, word of their efforts began to spread throughout Clifton. The townspeople heard about their late-night endeavors, and some of them started to suspect the cult's dark activities. The cult, aware of the mounting suspicions, grew increasingly uneasy. Their iron grip on the town's power structure was at risk of being exposed and dismantled. Determined to protect their influence and to put an end to the opposition, the cult decided to take drastic measures. They decided to summon a supernatural entity, one that would strike fear into the hearts of those that would question their authority, and eliminate anyone who entertained the thought of exposing their secrets. In the dead of night, the cult members gathered at their secret altar, preparing for a ritual unlike any they had performed before. They called out into the void to get assistance from an ancient and powerful force, calling upon a malevolent deity to aid them in their quest for domination. Using the blood of the rabbits they had so ruthlessly sacrificed, the cultists painted intricate symbols and sigils on the ground, their voices rising in a haunting chorus of ancient incantations. As the ritual reached its crescendo, an eerie fog began to settle over the entire town. The townspeople witnessed as shadows writhed and twisted in their homes. The fog started getting pulled into the woods, to the altar the cultists made. From the fog, a mysterious figure emerged, the Bunnyman. The creature stood before them, a grotesque parody of a man wearing pieces of rabbit flesh, his eyes filled with malevolence. The cultists had succeeded in their dark summoning, and the Bunnyman was now under their command. The Bunnyman was unleashed upon the town of Clifton, hunting down those who dared to suspect the cult members of any wrongdoing. With each chilling encounter, he would brandish his blood-stained axe, cutting his victims in the same cruel manner the cultists had slaughtered their sacrificial rabbits. Fear gripped the town, and stories of the horrifying Bunnyman spread as the Bunnyman's reign of terror continued. The cult hadn't considered how quickly the stories of the Bunnyman would spread, and became worried their plan to keep them hidden might actually be what revealed them. To regain control, the cult employed a cunning strategy to conceal their involvement, and the government's complicity. They used their influence to infiltrate every corner of the town, controlling the narrative and ensuring that the terrifying truth was obscured. The cult planted agents in taverns, shops, and other places where townspeople gathered, skillfully guiding conversations and spreading their own version of the Bunnyman legend. The agents spun fantastical tales, making the Bunnyman seem like an impossible, ludicrous figure, a grotesque man in a rabbit suit with an oversized axe, preying on unsuspecting victims bound to a bridge. By adding these outlandish details and contradictions, the cult was able to sow doubt and confusion, transforming the Bunnyman into an urban legend dismissed as mere campfire tales and childish games. Though there were more official channels, the cult continued to manipulate the local government, ensuring that their twisted version of the Bunnyman story was perpetuated through the proper channels. Newspapers, public announcements, and even school curriculums were all shaped to present the Bunnyman as a figment of wild imaginations, rather than the horrifying product of the cult's dark rituals. As the years went by, the cult's control over the narrative solidified, and the true origins of the Bunnyman faded from memory. The town of Clifton became synonymous with the absurd legend, drawing curious thrill-seekers and paranormal investigators who hoped to catch a glimpse of the infamous Bunnyman. The true story of the Bunnyman, a chilling tale of dark rituals and unspeakable evil, remained buried beneath the facade of a silly urban legend, allowing the cult and the government to maintain their grip on the town and continue their malevolent deeds undetected. Even as the years pass and generations come and go, the cult's malevolent influence continues to seep into every aspect of our lives. Their control over the government remains unbroken, and they now wield more power than ever. The Bunnyman, once evidence of the cult's power and ruthlessness, now stands as a terrifying enforcer of their will. He stalks the woods and the darkest corners, a constant reminder of the price of curiosity and defiance. His mere presence serves as a deterrent, ensuring that the cult's secrets remain undiscovered and their stranglehold unchallenged. Those who stumble upon the hidden truth or dare to question the strange occurrences risk drawing the attention of the Bunnyman. With each swing of his blood-stained axe, he silences the voices of dissent, leaving a trail of mangled bodies and shattered lives in his wake. And it's not just the townspeople of Clifton that are living under the weight of the cult's dark legacy. After all, that was a long time ago, and Clifton is only 30 miles from Washington, D.C. In a world where the lines between fact and fiction are often blurred, the true story of the Bunnyman is a sobering reminder of the dangers that can lie hidden beneath even the most seemingly harmless tales. It's a cautionary story of the consequences of unchecked power, the insidious nature of deception, and the grim reality that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are those that walk among us. And there you have it, my dear family and guest. The unsettling truth behind the Bunnyman and the dark conspiracy that lies beneath the surface. As we return to our daily lives, let's remember to be vigilant and cautious. Even if those in authority don't always have our best interest at heart, we can be the change that we want to see by taking good care of ourselves and each other. Always remember, you are important and valued. As we part ways tonight, I hope you all find rest and solace. However, on this show, as you know, sweet dreams are not guaranteed. Good night.